This video tutorial I will explain the Java example which demonstrate how to integrate AWS SNS with SQS. Here you can see three participants: publishers, topic and subscribers. SQS queue is one of the subscriber, and we will write the Java program which will act as a publisher and which will send a message to topic, and SQS queue which is subscribed to topic will receive the message. We will see how to do that. We will write the Java code which will create the SNS topic, then create SQS queue, then subscribe the SQS queue to the SNS topic, then publish the message to the SNS topic, then receive message from the SQS. Before run the code, make sure your AWS credentials are configured properly in the credential file, and you have to update the AWS region if needed. You have to make sure AWS configurations are done in your system. Here you can see credentials and config. Here you can see the credential file. It has access key and secret key, and in configuration, region is mentioned. If you want to know how to configure AWS credential, please check the link in this video description. Here you can see the project AWS SNS demo and its folder structure. Here you can see pom.xml file. In pom.xml file, I have included the dependency of AWS SDK for SNS and AWS SDK for SQS. Then for logging, I have included these dependencies. Here I have defined a class SNS SQS integration. Inside main method, I have defined the region. Here I am creating a SNS client object using AWS credentials and region. Here I am creating a SQS client object using AWS credential and region. First I am creating a SNS topic. Then I am creating a SQS queue. Then get SQS queue ARN. Then subscribe SQS to SNS topic. Then publish message to SNS topic. Then receive message from SQS. We will see each methods in details. First I am creating SNS topic by calling create SNS topic method which accept SNS client and topic name. In this method, I am creating create topic request object by passing topic name. Then I am calling create topic method of SNS client object, passing the request, and this method will create the topic. And here I got the create topic response object, and from the response object I am getting a topic ARN and returning that. Then I am creating a SQS queue by calling create SQS queue method by passing SQS client and queue name. In this method, I am creating a create queue request object by passing queue name. Then I am calling create queue method of SQS client object, passing create queue request object, and this method will create the queue. And here I got create queue response object. From the response object, I am getting the queue URL and returning that. Then I am getting SQS queue ARN by calling get queue ARN method. Here I am passing SQS client object and queue URL, which I got from previous method. In this method, I am creating get queue attribute request object by passing queue URL, and attribute I want is queue ARN that I am passing. And then I am calling get queue attributes method and passing request object. This method will return get queue attributes response object, and from that response object I am getting the queue ARN and returning that. Next I am subscribe SQS to SNS topic. For that I am calling subscribe SQS to SNS method, and passing SNS client topic ARN QARN. And in this method, I am creating a subscribe request object by passing a topic ARN and QARN, and the protocol is SQS. Then I am calling subscribe method of SNS client object and passing the request object. This method subscribe SQS to SNS topic. And here I got subscribe response object, and from the response object I am getting subscription ARN and printing that. Then I am calling publish to SNS method to publish message to SNS topic. And in this method, I am passing SNS client, topic ARN and the message. In this method, I am creating a publish request object by passing topic ARN and message. Then I am calling a publish method of SNS client object and passing the request object. This method publish the message to the SNS topic. And here I got publish response object, and from the response object I am getting the message ID and printing that. Then I am receiving message from the SQS. For that I am calling receive messages from SQS method, passing SQS client object and QURL. And in this method I am creating a receive message request object, passing QURL. Here I am calling receive message method of SQS client object, passing the request object. Here I got receive message response object, and from the response I am getting the messages. If empty, I am printing no messages received. If it is not empty, I am getting each message and displaying that. After messages are processed, I am deleting the message from the queue by calling this delete message from queue method. And in this method I am passing SQS client object, QURL and receipt handle. And this method is responsible for delete message from queue after processing. Now I am going to run this program. Here I got the error saying the user is not authorized to perform create topic operation. We will see how to fix this. Here you can see the user. Click on this, and here you have to add the permissions. We have to create SNS topic, and also we have to create SQS queue. So you have to add two permissions. Choose attach policies directly. Search for SNS, AWS SNS full access. Select this. Search for SQS. Select this. Add both these permission policies. Both policies are added. Run the program again. And here you can see the topic is created, queue is created, SQS subscribe to SNS, message is published, but no messages received. So there is a issue in SQS receive message from SNS topic. We will see how to fix this. To fix this issue, you have to add this policy, which is SQS policy for SNS. And source ARN is my SNS topic, and resource is my SQS queue. And ARN you have to provide. That you can copy paste from created topic and created SQS queue. If you see, the action is send message. Here you can see the topic. Here you can see the ARN of topic. Here you can see the subscription, and it is confirmed. Search for SQS. Here you can see my SQS queue. Here you can see the ARN of my SQS queue. Click on edit. Here you have to add the access policy, which we have just discussed. Copy this. Click on save. And it is done successfully. Now run this program again. And this time we got the message successfully in the SQS queue. Here you can see the message. And after processing the message got deleted. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click on like button and please subscribe to my channel. You can get Java source code and PowerPoint presentation for each and every video. That you can see it in the description section of the video. Click on show more, and here you can see the description, and here you can see the links to download source code and PowerPoint presentation.